Straight to the finish!
Oh my God!
Unbelievable! Whoa!
One more on Sean Strickland. It looked like he put out a video where he might have already broken the UFC belt and he was putting it back together with duct tape. Had you seen that?
I have not. Plan on seeing lots of things over the next several months, though.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Sean Strickland's post-fight interview got 2.6 million views, which is one of the largest in quite some time. What do you think that is? Is it just people wondering what the hell he's going to say, or is it just the star power?
2.6 million views on what?
On YouTube, his Sean Strickland's post-fight interview.
The Dr. John interview.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. So on Instagram, I have 8.3 million followers. Me wrapping the belt on him did 16 million views. Yeah, so DC was telling me on the flight back, he did interviews with him on his YouTube channel, and it was the biggest he's ever done or something like that. And yeah, if you saw, you know, there was a lot of hype around Strickland early. He lost a couple, hype kind of died down, he came back, and he won the world title, and people are fascinated again.
Do you think it's just people are wondering what the hell is going to come out of his mouth, or is it star power?
I don't know. I just think I think people love an underdog. He was such a big underdog in that fight. He came out and won, and you know, like she was saying earlier, you know, people are like, "Oh, don't take away the fact that that Strickland won the fight," and yeah, good for him. I love that shit. I love the support he's getting. It's great.
Were you surprised that Israel Adesanya didn't speak at the press conference? He came in, said something, and then dipped?
Yeah, so I asked him, I told you guys that night, I asked him in the octagon, I said, "You okay?" He said, "I'll talk to you later." I bumped into him in the back, and he told me about as much as he told you. So, yeah, it was strange.
I gotta ask you, you are the last right now Mexican champion. Obviously, we saw Jair lose his interim and Brandon lose his undisputed. I'm wondering if that fuels you even further, just to kind of keep the flag at a championship level in the UFC pressure. How do you feel about your stance right now?
No, I don't think call it pressure. I think it's more motivation. You know, like we have done so much in the sport. We've been evolving so hard, and this keeps me with tons of motivation to keep the belt in Mexico.
Yeah. And lastly, Valentina, after your fight, mainly said that, yeah, like gave you some credit, but really emphasized the fact that she felt like she made an error in the fight, and it was that because what led her to losing the belt. I'm curious to your reaction to her response as to why she lost the belt.
It just kind of surprise for me, because someone with such big experience and competing at this high level, we know that there are no accidents. You know, I trained for that moment, and you also can see the video that I have behind the before the fight. You know, I was training exactly that same position, so it was something that I trained to win that fight.
Looks over here. Alexa, last time out, you fought Valentina at UFC 285. Both of you had loud ovations inside the arena, but there's a good chance that you steal all of that this Saturday, right? How is it like, and how eager are you knowing that you're going to fight in front of a home crowd that's most likely going to be 100% Alexa Grasso on Saturday night?
Well, I hope. You know, she's very famous too. You know, people love both of us, which is beautiful. You know, to have a lot of people cheering for both athletes in such big event, such main event. So it's gonna be huge. I'm truly thankful for every single person that has the time to come to the event, that will be there with their flags and cheering for Mexico.
Yeah, and co-main event. Right, that's nice. How do you feel about getting that slot?
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, like it's nice to get that slot on like a event with the crowd. Haven't fought at T-Mobile, so I look forward to it. It's gonna be a cool experience.
Yeah, and this is a bit of a quick turnaround, right? We can say.
Yeah, pretty quick. I was planning on fighting in Sydney, but it just didn't work out. But yeah, I was planning on turning around pretty quickly after the last fight, so. it worked out in the end.
And what do you make of Kevin Holland? And also, is this somebody that you had in your radar? Did you feel like a fight with him was coming sooner rather than later?
Yeah, I did. I thought possibly by the end of the year I might fight him before the last fight, just from how everything was playing out. And so I think it's a good fight. I think he's a good fighter. He's got unpredictable style. It's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ran into him at all this fight week? I know it just started, but he seems to sometimes engage with his opponents. I don't know if you have.
Nah, I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
What are you expecting from him? Because he can sometimes, get a little bit of a rivalry going. He can be very cool. He's a bit of a wild box, let's say.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I don't really care. I'm coming to fight, so whatever happens leading up to it happens, but there's definitely going to be the time for fighting, so just waiting for that.
Yeah. And looking back at March, I'm guessing you've gotten a chance to review the footage and stuff, and you've mentioned how you made a critical error that cost you the fight. Can you just give us your thoughts on that performance and that moment? Do you still feel like it came down to just making a crucial mistake that costed you the fight?
So first of all, watching fight back, I would say I was winning all the fight from first to the fourth round, except the last moment of the first round. And another thing, right now, what is my mindset and my focus? I won't go back to the March. I won't go back and thinking about what happened there. I did it already. I did it through all my training camp. I did it for all these months. And right now, I'm a person who is motivated, who is get rid of that feelings what it was back then in the March. I am very determined what I have to do this Saturday. That's why it's my mindset. It's never watch back, because everything what I had to take from the fight I already took. Now with all this strong energy, positive energy, no mercy, go to the end, I will step into Saturday.
Yeah. And you say no mercy. Do you feel like you're entering this fight a lot more ruthless, out to make it definitive this time more than the one before?
I would say I have no choice.
Do you feel like, if you say you have your no choice, do you feel like this is maybe your last opportunity at regaining the belt?
No,
or why
I don't say that is the last opportunity, but the position what I am right now, I have no choice for any sentimental things. It's it's no time for that. It's it's a fight, and in this fight I have to be very just go without any step back, just only forward, always forward.
Is there an emphasis or an area that you focused on that you feel like is going to be key for Saturday?
Everything.
Everything?
It's MMA. There is no one thing. It's many fights that we could watch, and you could see fighters, they focus on grappling, but sometimes they just land with a strike and they kind of confused. So that's why in MMA you just cannot focus on one thing. You have to focus on everything.
Yeah.